Sir, I would like to state for the record, I am not the all caps name on the paper. I am the living man. I am a foreign national. I am here by special appearance only, held against my will, under duress, in false imprisonment.
This might be one of the most clueless sovereign citizens ever caught on camera in court. This guy seriously came in like he was about to teach law school, rattling off his memorized script full of nonsense he probably found on Reddit or some sketchy website. He just won't stop talking, like he really thinks he's about to outsmart the entire legal system with a couple of cherry-picked quotes. Honestly, I think the judge was way too patient here, but I'll let you be the judge of that. Drop your thoughts in the comments. For now, let's jump in and watch this guy make a total fool of himself. Wait until you hear the one word the judge uses to shut him down completely.
All right, at the Butler County Jail, are you Anthony Dubas?
Sir, I would like to state for the record and correct that I am not the all caps name on the paper. I am the proper case trade name, sole living heir, beneficiary, and executor of that named trust. I am the living man. I am a foreign national, and
You're a
am
foreign
hereby,
national?
I'm a foreign national. I'm
Really?
an American national. I am here by special appearance only, held against my will, under duress, in false imprisonment, and under false arrest.
Very good. This is State of Kansas versus Anthony Edward Dubas, case number 23 TR 2777. The state appears by Jared Regier. Mr. Dubas appears from the custody of the Butler County Jail. All parties are appearing by Zoom. Mr. Dubas, you're here for a first appearance. Do you have a copy of your charges?
I am, my honor, Mr. Crum. I am here by special appearance under duress.
You've already been through that. I'm going to read your charges to you. In count one, it alleges that on August 17th, 2023, you did then and there unlawfully operate a motor vehicle on a highway of this state without having a valid driver's license. That is no valid driver's license, a Class B non-person misdemeanor. That carries a maximum penalty of 6 months in jail and up to a $1,000 fine. Count two alleges that on August 17th, 2023, you're operating a motor vehicle, a 2003 Honda Accord, upon a highway or this state, East Fox Trail Street, Andover, Butler County, Kansas, while your vehicle was not registered. That's failed to register a vehicle. That's an unclassified non-person misdemeanor. That carries a maximum penalty of 30 days in jail and up to a $500 fine. Count three alleges you operated a motor vehicle on August 17th, 2023 in Butler County, Kansas without having valid insurance. That's no proof of insurance, a Class B non-person misdemeanor. Do you understand your charges, Mr. Dubas?
No, I do not stand under these charges, and I would like to make it clear that I was not operating a motor vehicle. I was operating my private conveyance, not for hire, not for commercial use, not to transport passengers or products for hire.
Okay, so this is just one big mess of confusion, guys. I honestly don't even think he knows what he's saying anymore. It's like he's gotten trapped in his own script and somehow convinced himself he's the victim in all this. Plot twist. It's happening in a real courtroom, and it's hilarious. I had to pause and rewind at least 3 times, and I still have no idea what he's trying to argue. Did anyone catch the part where he seriously said he doesn't stand under the charges? Like, what does that even mean? Sir, this isn't magic. Saying I don't stand under doesn't make the charges vanish. I remember seeing another sovereign citizen, Mr. McCoo or something like that, in a clip with Judge Simpson. Same exact line, same serious face, like this is some kind of legal cheat code. Newsflash. This isn't Inception. You're not in a dream. You're just in court.
Mr. Deputy Khalid Baraka, and he refused, I would be able to prove to you with black text case law what the Supreme Court rulings from multiple different cases have stated about the definition of a driver, an operator, a motor vehicle, an automobile, what a conveyance is, and their decisions, aka, my bad, the Supreme Court's decisions.
All right, Mr. Douglas, I'm going to stop you there.
Requiring,
I'm going to enter a not guilty plea for you. And we're going to set this over. If you want to present this stuff, you can present it to Judge Webster, who's going to be assigned to your case. Are you going to be able to hire an attorney?
I'm sui juris, so I'm not a ward of the state.
Okay, then you can hire your own attorney. I'm going to set this for November 13th, 2023 at 9 o'clock in the morning. Mr. Aguirre, do you have a recommendation for bond?
Your Honor, 2,500 cash or surety with all standard conditions. Also,
This guy might be one of the dumbest sovereign citizens I've ever seen, and somehow also one of the most stubborn. It's like he wants to stay in jail because every word out of his mouth just digs him deeper. I couldn't stop laughing, like it's painful and hilarious at the same time. Anyway, let me know in the comments what you thought of the judge and how he handled this whole circus. Now let's jump into the next hearing, this time with Judge Boyd. And trust me, this one's just as entertaining. Here are a few highlights you don't want to miss.
There's to be restitution, if any, to FedEx, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular UAs, 200 hours of community service restitution. There's going to be parenting classes. Once he completes parenting classes, that will be deemed to be satisfied. Field visits, 1 time per month for 3 months. And probation, if you all want to check with the federal government and see how their field visits are, you may not have to do any if they're doing them as well. So if you could check with them. There's to be no contact with Aubrey Reed, AUBREYREED, Charlie James Ray Perkins, Amari EMARI LaFell LAFEL Freeman FREEMAN. There's to be proof of employment within 30 days. No employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Probation, is there anything else he needs?
Just for 3 months.
Yes. All right, is there anything else you need from the court to have black excellence in your life?
I'm out. Just maybe run this concurrent with this federal cause number. I can give you that cause number.
All right, concurrent with what's the number?
SA:22-CR-294.
All right, the court will run it concurrent.
Thank you, Judge.
Going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
I'm out.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. From here on out, in this court, whatever you do in your life while you're on probation, you need to ask yourself 2 questions. 1, is what I'm doing something that could potentially result in me being revoked and sentenced to prison for 20 years? If the answer is yes, don't do it. If the answer is maybe, don't do it. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
So yeah, this guy is facing 20 years in prison for armed robbery, and somehow he's still acting like a complete clown in court. Judge Boyd does not hold back. And can we talk about the audacity of showing up wearing a black excellence shirt with all these charges hanging over him? Like, seriously. The irony is almost too much. Anyway, let's jump right in and watch Judge Boyd absolutely tear this guy apart. You're not gonna want to miss this one.
Your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand if the court were to accept your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 20 years in prison?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, are there any such motions? Next, I'm showing you outside the plea bargain agreement. State is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 3 years. There be a TAP evaluation and no contact with Jose Aguilar. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the lesser included offense of robbery, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State, any evidence?
State offers exhibit 1 and all evidence.
No objection.
All right. And state, have you been in contact with the complainant?
So we have been in contact with the complainant, Your Honor. There were other co-defendants in this case. One of them also did have the charge reduced to robbery and was given.
All right, thank you. Oh, you may be excused to continue to confer. Mr. Cornelius, I'm showing you what's entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney?
Yes,
Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent? Did you understand that today the state would be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right. After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are we proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Judge, we're waiving PFI.
All right. Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Just so the court is aware, Judge.
All right. So everyone, please whisper in the box. We're on the record. Yes.
Thank you, Judge. Briefly, my client had court in the Winston District Court back on May 31st of 2022. That day, he was arrested by the U.S. Marshals for a federal charge of being a person under indictment in possession of firearms.
Okay.
He spent 15 months in custody awaiting that charge. We worked out a deal in federal court for a plea bargain, accepting his ability to appeal that sentence because that particular statute is being challenged in the upper courts right now, 922N. 18 USC 922N. So because he was denied bond, he was in a position where he ultimately pled guilty because he did have the firearms. That explains why we took so long to come back to this court. He's here now, Judge. He's been offered deferred adjudication from the state. He's accepted it pursuant to the court's approval. As part of this federal judgment, after serving 15 months, he was placed on supervised release for 3 years, which I'm asking the court to run that concurrent with this federal case. And that in the event, unlikely event, I believe, he were to be picked up on a violation of probation in this court, that any time served in federal court awaiting disposition of that case be credited towards any time given in that case, in the event he's sentenced.
All right. Do you have any children?
Yes, ma'am.
What are their ages?
4, 3, 2, 1, 6 months.
And where are they? Who are they with?
Their mothers.
How many mothers?
3.
All right. That is not Black excellence. The fact that you're here is not Black excellence, unless that's the name of a building, but I'm assuming it's not. So you are not showing Black excellence to your ancestors or to your mother, your grandmother, or anyone. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So don't wear Black excellence if you're not showing it.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Are you employed?
Yes, ma'am.
What do you do?
Pack and moving. Apple moving service.
Okay. All right. This is what the court is going to do. Court will sentence you to 3 years deferred adjudication. There's to be no contact with Jose Aguilar.
I'm not gonna lie. Judge Boyd kind of dropped the ball on this one. People like this guy, who commit serious crimes and then try to act like they're the victim, end up making the rest of us, especially other black people, look bad, and that's just not okay in my opinion. I'm not saying throw the book at him, but come on, he should have gotten a real sentence. A few solid years in jail, plain and simple. Do the time, get out, maybe learn something. I don't know, maybe I'm being too harsh. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Another thing I've noticed lately is Judge Boyd just seems way too soft. I've seen her go easy on a bunch of defendants recently, and I don't get it. If anyone knows what's going on there, drop your thoughts below because from my perspective, it's like she's letting people walk, people who've committed serious crimes like armed robbery. And look, I get wanting to be fair, but at some point, you've got to draw the line. Some of these people need to learn the hard way, or they're just going to keep doing the same thing over and over again. Even though I think Judge Boyd should have been way tougher in this hearing, I really do hope this guy takes it as a wake-up call and turns his life around. Armed robbery is no joke. It's a serious felony that can carry 10 to 20 years, depending on the state. But instead of that, he walked away with 3 years of probation. That's basically a slap on the wrist. Honestly, it's wild to me. Now don't get me wrong. I'm not someone who just wants to throw people in jail for everything. But I do believe in the whole do the crime, do the time principle. And this wasn't petty theft or some minor offense. This was armed robbery. If you're willing to go that far, you've got to be ready to face the consequences. Maybe Judge Boyd is trying some kind of second chance approach here, and maybe it'll work. I don't know. But if I were him, I'd be thinking, dang, I just got off the hook for armed robbery with basically a clean record. Anyway, that's my take. Let me know what you guys thought about this court hearing down in the comments. Thanks so much for watching.